All right, coming up next, the wait is over. We get to this matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. Well, even dating to his time on The Ultimate Fighter, DC, back in 2015, you got the sense very early on that Kamaru Usman could be something special. As he has always put it, I'm a problem. He's a champion. He's a real problem.
Yes, he is a problem because he has a pace and pressure that most guys can't handle. We saw it in the RDA fight. We saw it in the Woodley fight. And because his wrestling is so smothering, as he showed in the Moraes fight, his striking opportunities open themselves up. Kamaru Usman, as you say, J.A., is a real problem for anybody at 107.
And he's a loyalist. He has been true to his coaches, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, and everybody else. Kamaru Usman has realized the dream, and he'll try to take it to the next level here tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC welterweight champion, working his way to the octagon. This will be his first title defense. So for all the naysayers who say perhaps you're not the champion until you successfully defend the belt, he can mute the masses in a matter of moments here if he can successfully defend this UFC welterweight championship. Won the belt with style points, now looking to do the same as the hunted instead of the hunter. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Let's get it started. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world,
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1 as the words will finally give way to the action. This is the UFC welterweight championship, and this will be the champion's first title defense. So he wrested the belt away earlier this year, now trying to defend the title at 170 pounds. You know there's an avalanche of contenders coming up the ranks. They are all chasing this man. He is the hunted. He will try to defend the title successfully here tonight. This is the collar tie. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Effective punch there by Lee. Usman gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
Nice takedown land.
outside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Usman. Lands flush with that right hand. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Watch guillotine.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Against side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
30 seconds.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Lands an elbow there. Nice job by Lee. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Beautiful right there, man. You took him down easily, man. I want you to set it up, take your time, set it up right, and you can take him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
And they separate.
Level.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Usman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston back in the day.
That is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Usman gets hit with that elbow. You don't want to take too many more of those.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he's got some of the best chokes in the game. He's going for one now.
Oh, he's got a choke. There it is. Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
And that will do it.
He got him. What a fight.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Lee.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 185. He decides to go down, he's a problem at 155. He is just that good a fighter. Congratulations to the champ on retaining his title.